We are live? Super. Hello everyone and welcome to our live broadcast here in Enlit Europe. We are in Bilbao this year. And we are Schneider Electric as the diamond sponsor this year. As every year we are going for a diamond sponsorship and why it matters, and I will explain you in a minute. But before that, I want to share that something it's interesting because we want to give the live moment, and so feel free to use the chat and share what do you think about Enlit and how do you feel Enlit. So the air is electric here, and the conversations are all about the serious discussion of our life and our future's challenge and the opportunity, in fact, is the energy transition. We will be showcasing a lot of things in the upcoming day, but also yesterday we shared a lot of things. So I'm super happy. We will go through the live with you to share exactly the same moments. And so you can feel that it's happening live here with you. So what I want to say, I will invite speakers and going through a lot of agenda. So I will not talk a lot, but we will have the industry leaders that are shaping the future with innovative solutions so that they can share with you and you can understand better how we are in the market and how we can collaborate. Is the key, because I'm talking about collaboration, because we think that this is an engine driving the today's collaboration in the market, and it's super important for all the companies. And if you're here around, please join us in the hall 3. But if you're not here, we have lots of things also going on online. Maybe you can also see the activities. Feel free to join us here on stage and also the chat, that's so we can share the same energy. Without ado, I say that we have great agenda already going on. So I am super pleased to invite Philippe Arsenault with me. Please, Philippe, join me.
Hi, Zara. Hi, everyone. Feels really well to be here at Enlit.
Thank you for joining. I'm happy to have kickoff with you first because we have great atmosphere to talk about the energy transition. And also because I know that yesterday we had lots of things happen, right? So we had the keynote, we had lots of highlight about resiliency. And it was a very good message from Melton Chung, our EVP, Executive Vice President Power Systems. And he was having a message, it stick to me, saying that infrastructure is not a single unit, but it's a system. I really want to talk about that. Maybe we start with that, telling that what is your key takeaways? What you want to tell our live audience here today?
Yes, I mean, it was a powerful message, effectively, that the system, electricity is about the system, from generation to transmission to distribution and to consumer. So this works all together into something which brings electricity at the end of the day to the end user. And this system has to work in a much more digital and smart to become more effective, as we all know that electrification is happening at scale at the moment. More and more user, more and more electricity required, from data center to electric vehicle. So this system is under pressure and works as a system. So that's why it's a powerful message, and we need to solve that equation. And we at Schneider Electric, we have the solution and we can implement it now.
Very good points. I really appreciate that. It's a strong message for the live audience today who is tuning us. I think we are giving the energy that you are not with us here, but I want them to feel that they are with us today. And I think it was a strong message for them too. I know you're running for your panel too. There is lots of going on. You will need to speak about electrification, I think, right? So
I will speak about smart electrification with very interesting panelists. Again, about this system, which we need to solve fast, and we have a solution today.
Yeah. So if anyone is here with us in Enlit, not online, they can also come join you and listen you in the summit panel. So thank you for joining me. I'm super pleased to have you. Have a great rest of the day. I will continue for the broadcast if you don't mind. Thank you very much.
Thank you all. Bye-bye.
So what do we have more? We will have another section calling in innovation and solutions. And from that point, I will be very glad to have some videos running after me, talking about what happened yesterday, in fact, because we launched the video, we launched the software, that it was a great moment yesterday. So let's run the video and I will be joining you after the video.
Hi everyone, I hope you're having a great time at Enlit. I'm happy to connect with you today to share a few thoughts as part of this important introduction. Today's electric grid faces unprecedented demands, from safely and reliably powering lives and livelihoods to managing massive growth in DERs and surging data center needs. Utilities must respond faster, operate more efficiently, and ensure resilience while maintaining affordability. All of this plus modernizing aging infrastructure and navigating a complex regulatory landscape. That's why Schneider Electric, your energy technology partner, is launching the One Digital Grid platform. Underpinned by our industry-leading grid management software, our AI-powered platform delivers the flexibility, scale, and speed needed to tackle the energy transition. It maximizes the value of your existing utility solutions, including those used for planning, operations, and customer experience. It is designed to meet today's need and adapt to the challenges of tomorrow. The One Digital Grid platform provides the context, clarity, and confidence to de-risk operations by predicting failures before they happen, defer capital spending by getting more from your existing assets, improve event response from planning to recovery, and finally, unlock incremental economic benefits. I hope you enjoy the show as we shape the future of energy together. Over to you, team.
Thanks for this message, because yesterday we were having the great moment here in the booth hall 3. We were having the One Digital Grid platform launch, and the message was just you watch, was Ruben's message, who is leading the digital grid business. And it was a great highlight, in fact, because that solution we will discuss today with our expert I will invite in a moment. And that will be, I think, important for you, because that moment we can continue today, like as we did yesterday. So you can continue in the chat, how was it, the energy, and if you haven't seen the videos and the launch, how it went out, you can check out our social media posts on LinkedIn to hear how it was, in fact, from the audience perspective as well. So without ado, I will invite two experts with me to join, and we will deep dive in this topic specifically for One Digital Grid platform, but also there will be some parts that we will discover how it's happening in the field. So please let me invite Arno Kantainen and Shubronil Roy to me. Please join me, gentlemen. Hello.
Hi.
Hi,
Hello.
hi.
Hi, Zara.
How are you? How's it going? How do you feel in it? Is it in the same energy like as the previous years?
Much more.
You think? Okay.
It's been super successful so far, and a lot of customer visits yesterday and in the morning.
So it's a little complaining that it was no break, but we have also the momentum to keep. Definitely it's good. So I want to really focus on this One Digital Grid platform part that we launched yesterday, because it's an energy that we still keep going and the atmosphere keep going here. And because I know that Ruben was talking about some of the effects in the environmental parts, right? So we see that risks are really unpredictable, and we must embed resiliency into the grid operations, right? So I want to hear a bit how this One Digital Grid platform is built for, what is it serving?
Yeah.
Let's focus on that.
Thanks, Zara. I think it's a great question. So I think what we really saw yesterday in Enlit is one line was very clear. There is no decarbonization, energy transition happening without the grids, right? And we actually heard it in many panels that the grid is today becoming like a bottleneck in the whole system, right? And to think about the burning platform that we are, right? Grids are facing more and more complexities. So talking about bidirectional flows, rise of EVs, PVs, DRs, renewable is boosting. You talked about major weather events, it's on the rise. And of course, let's not forget grids have a very old infrastructure and aging workforce. So that's a bit the playground where the grids are playing. And this is where we are coming in. So we are very excited because this is where with our One Digital Grid platform, basically we bring in, let's say, 3 fundamental game-changing elements, right? So the first one is all about unify. What are we talking about? So we are unifying and breaking all silos between planning, operation, maintenance, asset management, right? And here the approach is not about a rip and replace. So we are not asking our customers, you need to rip and replace everything. It's really about stepwise journeys based on where they are already in the journey and move ahead in that transformation with us. So that's the first piece. The second piece is all about open platform with interoperability at the heart, right? Because it's all about seamless integration, right? Seamless integration with existing systems, both first party and third party. Yeah. And this is where we are very excited talking about third party, that we have AI Dash, by the way, who is just our very important partner, where we are bringing in very exciting use cases on major event management and mitigation. And this is super exciting about the open piece. And then, of course, AI, that's the third big piece, because it's all combination of AI together with real-time grid data that we are bringing use cases on flexibility, major event management, and really bringing that intelligence to the grid that is needed to drive efficiency, sustainability, and really bringing speed. So if I have to summarize there in one word what Digital Grid platform is bringing, it's really bringing speed and unlocking energy transition.
Super. Thank you very much, Shub, because I know this is really interesting for the digital technologies and for the grid operations, right? Maybe we heard a bit on the side of One Digital Grid platform, but I want to hear a bit also included Arno into the conversation as well to see how do you think in the field, how it is happening, and so that we can make a connection and we can go through how do you see in the field?
Yeah, sure, and indeed we have more problems in the field for flexibility, just because infrastructure is hardware based, connected directly to the sensors inside substations, and as of today, doing any change to a grid control scheme or trying to add more flexibility, more protection into the substation mean truck rolls to any of the field sites. So it's very long, very expensive, and very labor intensive to be able to upgrade. So with software-defined power, what we are trying to achieve is that every substation is hosting a computer in which we can deploy centrally, remotely applications. And then, to Shub's words of flexibility, this also brings the intelligence down to the edge level because of latency. So where we need very fast responding schemes that can only happen locally, or because that would be far too many data to process at the grid management level. So we want to have local optimization in the substation. That with the flexibility of deploying things like software and not going into hardware every time, which is again very long and expensive. So software-defined power is all about creating that flexibility of a fixed infrastructure in a substation, but manage all your applications like software, and expanding our grid operations platform to manage the maintenance, the lifecycle management of all these applications, to distribute them easily into the field when you're adding renewables, or possibly when and want to add some Volvar control scheme in a medium voltage ring, or possibly as well could be another use case of deploying high impedance fault protection for fire prevention. That could be hosted in a relay or on an RTU in the field to complement what can be done in a predictive fashion in the grid operations.
Yeah. Very, very thankful for the comments. In fact, Arno, because I think the audience here is curious why I invite two people to talk about, right, individually. But we need to see the connection, I think, now, that How do you see that it's connected in the reality? Are we having the reality that it's connected in the flexibility place, or how do you see that conclusion part?
Yeah, no, absolutely, Zara. And I really want to rebound back on what Arno said, because it's really about building that intelligence digitally at the enterprise level, but also at the edge level. Because when you combine the two, that's where we bring magic, right? I'll give you 2 data points. When we invest in digital, €1 invested in digital saves over €3 in avoided system costs. And we have seen some recent ROI reports which shows investing in digital brings over 184% ROI with less than 16 months payback. So we are working very closely, right, Arno, to bring that overall vision from Team Schneider, because we believe we have the technology and the domain expertise to really make a big impact in the energy transition journey.
How do you see it, Arno? Is it if you need to conclude in one sentence, what do you think also to close up the session?
Now it's all about speed. Speed of deployment. I think the technology is there. It's available. Now we are working together in making it even more seamless, to distribute that intelligence wherever it's needed. So it's about speed of implementation. So I can only encourage to, go faster. And actually talking about going fast, I also need to go to my grid data orchestration panel.
Definitely.
So I leave you in good hands.
I'm just checking the time, definitely. It's coming up. So I
leave you in good hands with Shub to conclude.
And let them go, because otherwise it's going to be fine. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Arno.
Shub, anything to add? I
think Arno nailed it. So it's all about speed and bringing that ROI. We are very excited because now Schneider, we are your technology partner, right? To really unlock energy transition, energy efficiency and sustainability. So that's our agenda, and this is what we are doing with our customers and partners. So we love it here.
Thank you very much, Shub. I know you need to run too. You can keep the microphone. I will come.
I'll run with the mic.
You run with that. Thank you very much. So we will see what's coming up next for you. Let's continue what's coming. Great. So we continue where we left. It was more in the innovation and solutions part. We see the solutions, how are shaping the market. Now I want to take more moment in the electrical equipment side. And I'm super excited because yesterday we got a great launch. You see this product behind of me? It was a great moment. I hope you've seen some of the things in the social, but we will share a bit more moments with you and live with the 2 guests I will invite. And I want to focus on more in the GMR set, but also another topic that is very important today is SF6 ban in Europe. So without ado, let me invite my guests so that we continue in the section. Please join me, Paul Leong and Chris Dartnell.
Hey, how are you?
Hello, welcome.
Busy show. Okay.
Oh, definitely busy show. We started very energetic. I don't know, how do you feel? How are you guys?
Still going, yeah.
Yeah, great.
Still going strong, yeah.
Definitely. I think it is a very packed agenda that we are discussing. Yesterday, it was a great moment of the launch and everything going on. I think it is worth to share a bit of moments from the yesterday moment to the live audience today, because they were unfortunately not here, right? So that's the main initial thought I want to give to our audience today. So let's talk about maybe a bit SF6 ban. I will start with Chris Polenk, okay? So let's go, Chris. How do you think why it is happening in Europe? What is this SF6 ban in Europe? When it is coming? Let's talk a bit about this.
So we've been talking about this for a while, but happy to recap, which is SF6 is a great gas that goes inside switchgear that has really good arc quenching capability, so keeps switchgear electrical systems safe. But it's incredibly damaging to the atmosphere, and although we're only using small volumes of it, if it leaks, then we do create problems, and it's 24,000 times worse than CO2, right? So 1 kilogram of CO2 has this impact, 1 kilogram of SF6 gas has 24,000 times worse. So we want to eradicate it from our networks, and the European Union has a new law which comes into place 1st of January next year, so in 43 days' time, that says no longer can we put SF6 gas inside. So Schneider have been working 10 years really, preparing, designing, industrializing factories, bringing new products to market for SF6 free. And what we're doing, which others have chosen not to, but we're really excited about, is we're using simply pure air. Not a different gas, not another configuration, just taking air from the atmosphere, taking the moisture out and using that. So pretty natural, pretty safe.
Definitely, and this is the very specializing area, right? But what is making it really different in the solutions we are serving for the market, right? For the SF6 ban, yeah. I think it's a great moment because this is also very range of the air set we are discussing here. And since we launched the GM air set, I will give a bit of time for Paul Leung as well. How it was, Paul Leung? Maybe tell us a bit the launch, it's our commitment. Maybe you can talk a bit how air set commitment is happening, so that audience would understand also what we are serving today.
Okay, thank you, Zara. So actually, as GMS said, is actually a extended launch of our original launch of asset. And what Chris has said, we already started 10 years ago, part of the Schneider commitment to sustainability. And we started with secondary distribution launch, and then we move on to the primary medium voltage distribution launch, like GMS said yesterday, right? So GMS set is born in Spain and produced in Spain in a Mesa plant located in the Basque Country, and is also complemented by our R&D center in Germany and also production facility in Germany, right? So the asset and the technology transformation of pure air as well as the digital equipment is coupled also with a lot of our supply chain investment to enable the delivery to the requirement. So with that, we have invested not only in EU, we have also invested in the other continents to supply the global demand.
Thank you, Paul. I think it's quite special what we are discussing as well, because it is made in Basque region, right? Where we are today, it is super special. I feel very lucky for the people who come over to see the show, but also being in Bilbao, right? I know you had a pack agenda earlier, so we discussed about that. So I will not keep you longer. I will keep going with the audience, but thanks very much. Maybe, Paul Leung, I will invite you for another session. We will continue. But before that, I really appreciate the time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a great show.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
So let's continue on the subject, what we discussed in the GMR set. In fact, I want to show the moment, what we are running out, and I will repeat for you on the live. So let's see what is happening in GMR set, and then I will continue with Paul Leung for another topic.
This is it. GM AirSet, the market-leading SF6-free solution powered by pure air and digital, is now available for primary gas-insulated switchgear up to 36 kilovolts. Ready for the most demanding applications, powerful, sustainable innovation with pure air insulation and vacuum braking. Not another F-gas, not a proprietary mix, just pure air, making it simpler to manage, safer, and future-proof against regulation. Delivers all the benefits of traditional gas-insulated switchgear, designed to simplify the transition to sustainable operations. Space-saving, with a compact footprint and on-site connection without gas handling. Made for easier, more flexible installation and extension. Powerful and robust, delivering high performance in the harshest conditions. An operational life of up to 40 years. Built to maximize uptime and boost the resilience of your operations. Putting safety first with an easy-to-use interface and interlocking systems. Scalable digital features and connectivity optimize operations and maintenance. Equipped with the latest IoT sensors for condition monitoring. Enabling nearby control with 24/7 monitoring and AI-powered condition-based maintenance with EcoCare. Ready to deliver more sustainable, more efficient power systems for the most demanding applications. Data centers, renewables, and grids. Reliable in the toughest conditions. Innovation, powered by pure air and digital.
Well, I think we can continue because I feel that the video that we just showcased was a great moment, and I feel the energy. So I keep Paul Leung for you to see more in the what is the innovative solutions. And Pavlyonk has a couple of more minutes for us, so that would be great to have you a bit more time. And I want to discuss about, in fact, looking at our innovative solutions, we have also EvoPact HVX, and it is here, in fact, in our booth, but it's just getting too much attention, so we couldn't crawl into the crowd now. But I will have Pavlyonk to tell you what is it about and how this is working in a smarter way for the sustainable electrical grids. And so I want to give you floor to tell how it is EvoPact is affecting the market and how it is helping for the market.
Well, thanks. So we in Schneider Electric, we have been producing vacuum circuit breaker for the last 50 years. And what we are seeing, what set EcoPact apart is actually the seamless integration of smart sensor that enable conditioning-based monitoring. And this is where we put in the new sensor to the braking technologies and as well as mechanism. With these sensors, we can do continuous monitoring of the breaker critical parameter, like the contact wear, like the mechanical health, that will able to predict better the performance and also the condition of a circuit breaker. With this means there will be more data can be fit into the future system with AI enabled to can learn the patterns of the wear and maintenance. So this is not just another new breaker, it's actually a digital transformation. So it's where all our new equipment, new product that we launch will be equipped with these sensors, just like the GMS set that you see yesterday. So with all this data that can be fit into the maintenance platform, we can expect a lower unexpected outage and a better optimized asset performance.
Super. I think it sounds very interesting, and I'm sure we are sharing the same moment with the audience here live. I will not keep your time more because I already keep it a couple of more minutes. So I appreciated the time, Pavlyonk. Really helpful that you explain a bit of our innovative solutions. I think it was very helpful for the audience. Thank you very much again.
Thank you.
So what's coming up next? Let's see. We are back and we have lots of things to share. We are not there yet finishing the lineup. So I will be very pleased to talk about the data centers, but it's not me. So I will invite the speakers for you to share his expertise. Thierry Chamoyou is joining us today for the live broadcast. So please allow me to welcome Thierry. Please join me. Hello. Hello, Thierry.
Good.
How's it going?
Very well, thank you very much.
I think they can hear you now. Perfect.
Very good.
So the live audience here today, I know it is a hot day in Enlit. We are having a lot of intention. So I would like to discuss about a bit of data centers.
Yeah, for a
That's
change.
the expertise of you.
Yeah.
So it's going to be easy, I think. And I know it's been a packed days for you too. How do you feel so far? How do you like?
A lot of energy, I would say. Yes, it's great to be here. It's something that you can feel. It's very much tangible. That amount of energy, that amount of traction as well. And I have to say, into a session, into a conference like Enlit, for me to be talking about data center, not only I'm honored, but I'm actually impressed by the momentum that is actually happening around utilities after the data center and vice versa. So very excited.
Super here to get that hearing in person as well, because it is a great atmosphere. I'm already experiencing, but maybe it's about, so I want to ensure that everyone get the same excitement. But yeah, so no due, we go through the data centers and I want to ask a couple of questions. Let's start with the energy demand. I have a question for you. The energy demand for data centers is exploding in Europe, and I think the audience here, maybe most of them are Europe, so it would be interesting for them to know, how do you explain that? How this is happening?
Yeah, well, you said it is exploding. Why? So a couple of things here. First thing first is a data center is being built, connecting to the power, connecting to the grid. So it's very obvious that you need power to power up your data centers. Now, there are a few things that have actually been changing lately, which is AI. The artificial intelligence kicking in is actually bringing a new wave of disruption. It's more than a disruption, I would say it's a transformation. Why is it a transformation? Because those high density data centers are actually consuming more energy. Now, with this, you can easily understand that we're not doing something crazy. I mean, the data center industry over the past 10 years have been seen and admired as the most efficient in terms of energy efficiency, energy saving, but the AI influx into that, energy management is so high because of the density and the need and the rapid development that you need to be having, the power generating from somewhere. So that's how you understand, you can link naturally the fact that with the AI influx into that data center business, you see more density, more technology embedded. I talk about the cooling, lots of liquid cooling, which is, energy, demanding. But again, that AI, which is actually driving and shifting little by little, but surely, what we're going to be becoming tomorrow has a drastic change. That's what I use transformation rather than disruption.
Sure. I think that's a good point. And I wonder in the part of grid operators side, because I have an interesting question connected to that. How is the grid operators making themselves ready for data center growth? How do you answer that?
Very nice question. Let's maybe accept and understand one thing. If data center historically have been obsessed by speed, I would say thanks to the AI influx, the obsession is faster. You need to go faster and faster. The essence of artificial intelligence, as I said before, is that business comes faster. So how the grid or the grid operator could make themselves ready is in being faster. So the time to respond for the data center operator to connect to the grid is never short enough. That's the first thing. The second thing I would say is in having a business discussion. If you see your data center as a data center operator from a grid perspective, as a consumer, you've done half of the job because it's actually a contributor. And there is a huge amount of discussions to have around, the flex functionality, where, you can definitely have who is better placed than monetize, power today, a grid, and who's better placed to know what is going to be the load and the peak shaving and figure out in that discussion between the data center operator and the grid operator, what would be the power available and when during the day, during the week, during the month. So how do they make themselves ready? Well, they shake a hand, they sit down, it's just business, and we grow it together.
Super. I think we will see in the future, and it's going to be not that far. I think at all the speed we discussed today, I think it's going to be near future, seeing a lot of changes, and we will see. Well,
sure.
I appreciated the time so much, Thierry. I think audience will enjoy too. Share your moment if you like it in the chat, and maybe they will find something interesting because we have lots of things going on. I know you have conference agenda too. Anyone, if you're around, catch Thierry. I think he can tell you a lot of things in detail, more even.
Sure. Thank you very much.
I appreciate your time. I continue. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Ciao. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
So, I think we need to move a bit faster even to catch the time because I will have other speakers coming up. So let's move into the next. Okay, we continue. Where we were left, we are more topics on what's happening on the edge of the grid. And I will be very pleased to have a speaker to talk about more on our hype topics. So please let me invite Stephen Lee to our broadcast. Stephen, please join me.
Hey Zara, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm good. I'm doing good.
How's the Enlit feeling? I feel very energized with all the speakers I went through. I hope you feel the same, huh?
Of course, I feel the same. So Enlit is full of energy, speaking so much about energy transition, electrification, and definitely the countdown of the SF6 band is only 43 days apart.
Yeah, and I think it's a great point what you have just mentioned. We were showcasing a lot of topics around these subjects. We've gone through with our speakers. It was very interesting looking like for audience as well on the chat. But today I want to discuss with you, and I believe you can share a lot of things about DC because I hear a lot since the beginning of the Enlit. And in general, we hear a lot. So what's happening around DC and what are the things we can share today with our live audience?
Yeah, I think thanks for the question. And I believe the debate of DC and AC is always around. And it is still now in Enlit. So technically DC, a lot of people are actually working on this topic. And in fact, we have actually a project called Ophelia in Caladus in France. We actually transform some of the roadway, riverbanks, cycling path with a DC network. All right, and why is DC? So DC, firstly, everyone know that we actually reduce losses over long distance, but we also need to ensure the grid stability. So Schneider, in that project, we provided our MVDC switchgear, switching devices, as well as our solid state transformer, really doing a long part of it. And this will become a reference architecture in the DC network.
And I think it's very interesting because the couple of solutions we are having also very interesting around this topic. So if you're around still and if you want to come over to discuss with our team, I think you have still a chance because we are running for one more day, right? So, and otherwise we will stay in touch online. But today I thank to you, Stephen, for your sharing. I know your time is also quite packed. So thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, Zara.
Thank you.
See you.
So yeah, let's see what's happening next. I hope you're enjoying. Super. Let's move on to the topic that we would like to discuss now is microgrids. We have microgrid solutions in the demo as well. We got interesting discussions earlier today and yesterday. And I heard a lot of interesting topics. And so I thought that you would be very interesting as well. So I'm super happy to invite Ravi Chandra to join us to talk about microgrids. Please, Ravi, join me.
Good morning, Zara. Good morning, everyone.
Hello, Ravi. How are you? How's it going?
Very good. Very excited to be here in Bilbao. Met a lot of our partners, customers who are happy to discover our solution here. What a great atmosphere, a lot of energy.
Super to hear that. I exactly have the same thoughts. So I know that our audience will be interested on talking about the microgrid. So I will have a couple of questions for you to share a bit so that they can understand and how's going on in Europe and in general microgrids industry, right? So
Sure.
Let's go with what are the microgrids in the new energy transition, you think?
Well, microgrids are a system of interconnected loads such as PV, solar, battery energy storage system that work seamlessly with the grid, that help you switch between sources based on sustainability criteria, economic criteria, and help you integrate, most importantly, new energy sources into your energy flow. And that's becoming really important because the demand for energy now is multifold. In the world that we live in, with AI, data centers, electrification of transportation, electrification of industrial processes, especially in commercial and industrial customers.
Yeah.
So with that, microgrids are taking center stage.
Yeah, and you say that it's important now. Why do you think it's important now?
Multiple reasons for that. Number one, sustainability. A lot of our corporations, including Schneider Electrics, we are signatory to driving those scope 1, 2, and 3 emissions down with the targets in front of us to make sure that we achieve those targets. And this is where microgrids become important. Number two, businesses want to expand. However, in certain countries today, to get that grid congestion, it could take you 5 years or 10 years. For example, in UK, there are 12,000 pending applications in Netherlands to get a grid connection. So that limits your ability to expand your business. And last and most importantly, right now, we are living in an age of energy volatility. So since 2022, we have seen that the price of energy has gone up, down. We don't know and what type of energy prices we are going to see. So it's important for those customers, especially in commercial and industrial, to take control of your energy strategy, to invest in your own systems. And finally, we are living in European continent that always had a very stable grid. But just recently, we witnessed a blackout in parts of Spain, Portugal, even in France, where we lost power for more than a day.
Yeah.
And which cost billions of dollars of lost revenue. So with all of these scenarios, that's where microgrids become really important for our customers to take their energy strategy in their own hands and invest in their future.
Definitely. And I think the audience here today have also interesting perspective from the Europe focus, what you mentioned about all the countries that we discussed, right? All the shortage and stuff. So I think it's quite important what we discuss on the microgrids industry today. So lastly, I'll ask, what are the solutions, how we are serving as Schneider Electric? What is our importance here?
So look, let me start with the vision. So our vision for microgrids is not vision only for today. So obviously we are helping our customers implement microgrids today. But what we are looking at is bringing energy management, building management, power management systems together. So what does that mean? Connecting your supply side equation with your demand side. So where we produce energy, where we consume energy, how do we make sure there's a link between the two? So that's the first part. Second part, we are always focused on end-to-end solution. So starting with decision. So we help our customers with feasibility, consulting study, where we help them determine the type of investment required, the ROI case, the type of system that needs to be built, including battery energy storage system that needs to be invested in, or how to phase that investment based on their energy need that could expand in the future with the electrification of process, with the expansion of their factories or their footprint over different countries. So that's one part of the story. Then we help our customers build that microgrid. So including the software system, the electrical distribution part, the battery energy storage system, integrate with LV, MV systems, all of that. We also bring financial solutions, so energy as a service approach to our customers. If they want us to help them bring that financing arm, to help them focus more on their core business, whereas leaving that CapEx to somebody else who is more proficient in that. So with all of that, today, we are working on projects with data centers customers, with large logo, multi-site retail, logistics, with a lot of energy-intensive commercial and industrial customers who want to start early, pilot those use cases, invest in their own energy future as we get towards 2027, 2030, where this will become an important problem to solve.
Definitely. Thank you very much. So I think that's all from the microgrid side. I appreciated the time with you, Ravi. It was great. I hope you feel the same way. Have a great rest of the day. I know you have lots of things going on as well, so I don't get your time a lot. But I appreciated the time with the audience here.
Thank you, Zara, for this opportunity. Just one last point. We have a demo right behind us, so anyone who's interested can visit us on the Zima site.
If any of our audience is connected from Enlit Europe, I think it's a good opportunity. We are in Hall 3, so feel free to come over. You will find Ravi, you will find a whole team here, so you will help out yourself for the microgrid topic.
Thank you, everyone. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
So I think overall, we listened Ravi, we listened earlier other speakers. We had great pack of agenda. I'm super pleased. I hope you feel the same. Now I will get you through a tour that's super exciting. It's going to be moving around and I will not be leading that, but I will join you later. So stay tuned. We will be continuing very soon.
Thank you very much to all of our speakers so far. It's been a very interesting couple of days at Enlit 2025. I want to take you on a couple of more stops on our tour today, so follow me. It's Jerome. Jerome, hello, welcome. Tell me, how has your Enlit event been so far?
The event is quite great. A lot of customer interaction this morning, so we saw a lot of interaction, question, interesting. Mostly because we are presenting already a sustainable and digital offer, so everybody's asked what next, what's the ban of SF6, what happened, so it's very interesting, very challenging.
So there's compliance and new regulatory policies going into effect very soon in Europe, and we see this technology is addressing that?
Yeah, we are completely aligned with this new technology. The ban will take place in Jan 26, so it's tomorrow, now in 40 days. We are ready with the new offer, AirSet offer, SMRSet, RMRSet, and GMRSet. So we are making big events today to present the portfolio ready for the ban of SF6 in the coming 2 days.
It's a very interesting topic. Thank you for describing it. I've noticed during the summit sessions, all of the discussion of sustainability in general for energy transition and the need to speed it up. So I'm happy to hear that there's technology is not the barrier to this.
Fine.
Okay.
Very nice.
Appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a nice
Let's
event.
continue. Thank you. As we continue then, we have a couple of more things to show you. Let us quickly pause with Cyril. Hello, Cyril. Nice to see you.
Nice to meet you here.
How is your event going so far?
Super interesting. Lots of energy with a lot of customers interested in our new technologies, particularly for low voltage control and management largely.
Yes.
With my colleague Felipe, we are really Super happy to. Very happy. A lot of acceptability on the story. Everything going very well. A lot of customer visits.
Yeah.
And a lot of enthusiasm over the overall LV management story.
You know, we've been hearing a lot about the low voltage side of the grid in the summit, throughout the expositions, in the panel sessions, across this whole event. Maybe you can spend a minute or two telling us why the low voltage side is so important.
So with this new trend that's happening, all the challenges that DSOs are facing, they are pursuing visibility, flexibility management, real-time control of LV networks. And this is what we're bringing here, like a scalable, like a well-structured path for them to adopt these technologies at their own rhythm, at their own readiness. So they can start with visibility and go up to best-in-class control if that's what they desire. So everything it's suited to fit the customer needs.
Very interesting. Has there been a question or two that have been the most interesting that you've fielded so far from the people visiting the booth?
Yeah, the people are quite impressed by our new solutions and ability to provide a full stack of solutions, from the hardware to be a resource leader in technology, to the software layer to provide control, to provide monitoring and asset management also, to help the customer manage their grid in a more fine way until the final mile, in fact, in LV. So.
Thank you very much, Cyril. I appreciate your time. Thank you, Philippe. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, look who I found. It's Sarah. Fancy meeting you here.
Yes, I join you again. Well, I think it was a great show, no? I think we go through all the booths, and maybe not everything, but because it's pretty hard to get everything done today. But I'm sure we give the live moments, no?
I think
We
so.
talk to few people as well. We keep that energy, no?
I think so. I think we've given you at least a taste of the Enlit experience and all of the technology, software, hardware, services that we're showcasing here.
Oh, definitely. I'm super happy because every year in Enlit, we are getting through all the energy again and again. So it's getting even higher and higher every year. But it's not finishing here. There's another Enlit coming up. There's other shows are coming up. All resources are available online. So go through our LinkedIn page, go through all resources we have on our webpage to keep the momentum. And let's go.
Thank you.
Thank you.